Delighted to welcome Bradley, Son of the Skies, to Totally Wired. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Sounded great. How long have you had that band?
It's a new thing. I first got a different band that was Son of the Skies together to record an EP at the end of 2020. And we recorded an EP, and then I went off to Africa and I came back, and those same guys were off traveling or doing other things and didn't have the time. And then at the end of last year, I put a post out on Facebook, and like instantly these four musicians came together, and they were all like ideal and perfect and knew each other, and the vibe's just been really easy.
Oh, that's amazing, man. Yeah, they sounded great, and they had that kind of freshness to it. It was lovely.
Thank you.
You performed 2 tracks. Are they both on upcoming EP? Is it Fateful Sky EP? Is it the same one you sent me?
Yeah, Fateful Sky EP. Yeah, obviously we did Fateful Sky and How I'm Loved, which is the second track. And yeah. They sound like, I'm really, really happy with how the recordings have gone. Like, they're sounding really, really cool.
And tell us about that EP. What else can we expect from it? And when can we expect it?
That's a good question. That's the question. So it's 5 tracks. That EP kind of wraps up a whole period of my songwriting, I felt. It was songs that I'd written over a sort of 5-year period, that I took the best one, the ones that I liked the most, that I felt were the best together, apart from How I'm Loved, which I actually wrote the day before, like I finished the day before I went into the studio to record it. We just had a band practice, and it kind of came together. And yeah, I'm really, really excited. There's one track that I wrote with my partner Abby Flynn, called Home, which is just a beautiful song as well, that we co-wrote. And yeah, just like really hearty music, and it's coming out this year, I hope. Well, no, it's coming out this year. Where are we? It's like April.
It's April, yeah.
It's just
You've
like
still got quite a bit of a year to go. So
exactly. It's just kind of, it's planning that. I don't just want to just put it out. I need to use it in a way that is going to sort of like start to develop a following, because we're right at the beginning. We've only played 1 gig. But what I have been doing, what I have focused on doing, is creating the roots. So like, we've got the EP, we've got like we've done a couple of live tracks. We've got some professional photographs and coming, like, and we're expanding. We've got a website, and all of the sort of foundational parts are there, and now it's all about just going out there and making some noise and playing some songs, playing some tunes, and then releasing the EP. I've also got a second EP that we're going to be finishing, and that I recorded in Africa.
It's great to be in that position in some ways, to have all of this kind of content queuing up to come out, and then the bands just come together sounding great. So yeah, exciting times.
Yeah, like I'm really, yeah, it's all kind of like flowed really, really, really nicely. And I got an Arts Council grant to go and take what I was doing off the base of the first EP. I got Arts Council funding to go to Africa to record a second one.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah. I wrote a song called King, and it's kind of about the initiation of fatherhood and manhood, and based upon that. And I'd done a TED talk a while ago, and you created a bid to go and explore the rites of passage that happen inside of African culture, because they have tribal culture and boys are initiated to manhood. We don't have that currently. And so the song that I created was kind of about that. And so I went out there and recorded the song, as well as a bunch of others that I wrote, like in the window between getting the bid and going to Africa. I wrote a 5-track EP, which I recorded all out there with session players.
Whereabouts in Africa?
In South Africa, in Johannesburg.
Lovely. Cool.
Yeah. So I've kind of got that to come back to. We've got it. There's a lot of work to do on it, and there's still stuff to record. But the bones are down, you know. The players I played with are insane, like really, really amazing session players. And then, so we're kind of just going to take those songs and expand upon them and make them sound a little bit more Son of the Skies and a little bit less sort of session-y players.
Yeah. I suppose, are you going to get some of the guys who are playing with you now to contribute to
that?
Yeah,
we'll go back over. We might rework a little bit some of the songs, because I wrote them like in such a short window, and then we just went straight in and recorded them. And these guys did them like in one take live, all together in the room, and just absolutely like it's too tight.
Yeah,
you know, it's
you guys are too good. What are you doing?
It's like I just need like us all to get on it and start playing a little bit out of tune and out of time to make it sound a little bit,
Give it character.
a little bit like Son of the Skies and a little bit less like.
This is the way like Bob Dylan used to do it, I think, and quite a few other people. You know, they'd go into the studio, half-finished song, session musicians pick it up. Yep, sounds great. Record it. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great to be in a position to be able to do that. It's fantastic.
Yeah. It's been a pretty cool last like 18 months in the very, very early beginnings of what this is. And
Very promising start.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it sort of develops.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We really enjoyed it. Good luck with the 2 EPs.
Cool.
Can't wait to see them. Hopefully
Hear
this
them.
year.
Answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's I want to create some music videos. I've got like visions for that as well. But
Excellent.
again, it's just one thing at a time.
Well, thank you very much, Son of the Skies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me.